Hi, I'm Amanda. I'm your home visitor. Thanks for letting me come join you in your space today.
Hi, nice to meet you.
How are things going?
It's not great. The kids were up pretty late last night. Their cousins were over, so they're a little bit tired and cranky today.
Oh, do they normally have a regular bedtime?
And normally, yeah, but it was the weekend and their cousins were here, so we let them stay up.
Okay. I mean, it sounds like you're paying for it a little bit, but let's see what we can do today. And yeah, if they need you, then they need you. But are you okay if we kind of dive in here?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, great. I have some forms I have to go through that we do with all of our new families. So I'm just gonna jump right in if that's okay.
hmm
Let's see. It starts with a little bit about your past. So, how did your parents discipline you?
The usual way, I guess.
Can you say more about that? I'm not really sure what the usual way is.
I guess we got grounded, yelled at. Sometimes they'd spank us, but that stopped when we were pretty little.
And would you say that they were pretty consistent with you and your siblings and how they disciplined?
Yeah,
Okay. And do you use any of those measures with your kids at home?
I mean, I don't spank really.
Really, or you don't?
No, I don't spank my kids. I mean, I'll smack their hand away if they're about to touch something dangerous, but that's it.
All right. I guess we can talk more about that later. Next looks like mental health. Okay, so do you currently or have you previously had any concerns with your mental health?
Uh, no, not really.
Okay, great. No depression or anxiety or anything like that?
I mean, when my son was born, I got kind of down for a while, but I think that's normal.
Maybe, maybe not. Do you feel like it's still an issue today?
No.
Okay, great. Um, oh, did you need to check on that?
Oh, yeah, I should probably go check on them.
All right,
Can we
we
finish this
can
later?
absolutely. Hi, I'm Amanda, she, her pronouns. Thank you for letting me come into your house and spend some time with you today. Do you have a name and pronouns that you'd like me to use?
Yeah, Lauren is fine, and she, her.
Awesome. Well, how are things going, Lauren?
Uh, it's okay. It's a little rough this morning. The kids were up pretty late last night, so they're kind of tired and cranky.
Mm, doing anything fun or?
Yeah, my brother came over, so they were playing with their cousins. They're all really close in age, so they have a lot of fun, but leads to late nights.
But it sounds like you and your brother made some time for the kids to just have unstructured, silly playtime and build those really important relationships. So that's wonderful. And you know what? If they need you today or they're fussy or grumpy, we'll make it work and we can always reschedule. Their needs come first.
Great, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. So today's all going to be about just going through some standard questions that we ask all of our families. It can be really helpful for me to learn a little bit more about you to help focus our time together. But the questions do get kind of deep, kind of fast. So I just want to be clear that you are not obligated to answer any of them. And if there's anything that you'd rather skip, please don't hesitate to tell me, and we'll just move on to the next one. These are all optional, okay?
Okay.
Awesome. So we'll start a little bit with your childhood. Can you tell me a little bit about how your parents disciplined you and your brother and other siblings that you might have?
Um, I guess the usual way. They would ground us if we did something wrong. Sometimes my dad would yell at me. When I was really little, my parents used to spank me, but that stopped when I was like 10.
Okay. And would you say that they were pretty consistent with the siblings?
Yeah, I think so. My brother definitely got grounded and yelled at more, but he also got caught more. So,
Sure, fair. Do you use some of those same practices at home with your kids?
some of them I don't spank at all. Although I will try and slap their hand away if they're getting at something dangerous too fast. Um, And I really, really try not to yell, but it can be kind of hard on days when it's hard to keep my cool.
Absolutely. I think all parents struggle with that. If you want, there are some really great techniques that have worked for some other families around doing your best to stay cool and calm and collected in those moments where you're trying to get out the door and the phone's ringing and the kid's crying and somebody has to go to the bathroom and somebody else needs their shoe tied. We can spend some time at a different session going through that if that would be helpful.
Sure, that would be cool.
Awesome. And it sounds like it's really important to you to keep those kids safe. So I just want to call that out, that I see that feels like a priority to you, and that's wonderful. So the next set of questions is a little bit about you and your mental health. So do you currently, or have you previously had any mental health challenges?
No, not really. I mean, after my son was born, I was kind of down for a little while, but I think that's pretty normal.
Yeah, it definitely can be. A lot of parents have baby blues when new babies join the family. And some do have postpartum depression. Did you talk with anybody about it at the time?
No, not at the time.
Okay. And if those feelings came back now, do you feel like you have folks that you could connect with about it for support?
Yeah, I could probably talk to my best friend.
I love best friends. They are lifesavers. I'm so glad to hear that you have one in your corner.
Yeah.
There are also some pretty
Oh.
phenomenal resources right here in this community.
Mhm.
Happy to tell you about that later, but if you need to go, we can go.
Yeah,
We can
I
finish
should
this up at a
probably
different
check on
time.
them. I should
No
probably
problem.
check on them. I'm sorry.
No. It's absolutely fine. We'll finish this up next week. All right. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.